Okay. Striking while the iron is super cold. Is complete. Let's. Wait. Has the game completely and irrevocably exited the pop cultural zeitgeist yet? Yeah. Yeah. No. No one even remembers this game exists anymore. Okay. Cool. Let's. Now let's talk about it. Oh, that sounds great. Update over. Okay. Yeah, I'm honestly like glad that I literally haven't played the game at all. Like, haven't even touched the game. Haven't seen any. Ooh, what does that mean? Oh, this is like online. Okay, the Dark Souls messages. Okay. Um, I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna fuck with that, I guess. Stuff I don't understand. Like, I didn't even really see any videos about the game. I didn't look up reviews. I didn't look up playthroughs. I don't know what's in the game. The only thing I've seen are, the trailers that came out before the game even came out. Prioritize actions performed the great extent to which centering your balance will prioritize over firing your weapon. What? I don't have no fucking idea what the hell that means. I do not want motion sensors. Let's see if we can find what option subtitles are hidden under, as usual. HUD? Nope, not under HUD. Language settings, it's probably... Yep, there we go. Okay, that's on. Large. Yeah, that's fine. Not gonna fuck with that, I guess. Nope. Turn that the fuck off immediately. Hate when games use the fucking controller speaker. Okay. So, like, really, I have no idea what to expect. I mean, just, going based off of those trailers. I'm expecting, I guess, like, a sequel to Metal Gear Solid 5, give or take. Like, that type of gameplay, I would assume. Yeah, just gonna do normal. And really, I'm going in with like low. Like I'm not expecting the best thing ever. That's the thing. That was the thing when like the build-up was coming. It's like, oh, the new game by Hideo Kojima, now freed from the creative trappings of Konami. Now he can do. I am really happy that Kojima isn't shackled to Metal Gear anymore. He doesn't have that albatross weighing him down. So I am interested to see like what happens when he's allowed to like kind of like Sony basically just gave him a blank check, not realizing that there was a reason the situation with Metal Gear Solid 5 ended up the way it did, and that was because Konami basically had him. Well, I mean, they fucked him up. Oh, hey, cool. I mean, like, they fucked him up in other ways, too, but Doom's abilities. Okay. They fucked him up in other ways, but because of the Fox engine, but like he had complete creative freedom. Oh, it's your boy. To make a big deal out of that logo for some reason. Moby Dick. Did you like it?
Once there was an explosion.
Cool.
A bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
In the beginning, there was nothing. The nothingness nothing that ever didn't do anything ever. Then the nothing got sick of not having a job and got its shit together. And then there was an explosion that was so obscenely huge that it's literally still happening right now. You know, I am, like, optimistic, I guess is the way to put it. But, you know, I guess you could, like, come at it from, like, a social observation kind of perspective, where it's like, the only reason Hideo Kojima is praised the way he is because video games as a medium are young and insecure and cling to Troy Baker, cling to any auteur kind of creative individuals that it can, out of a sense of like thinking that it'll get some kind of approval to go, look, just like movies have Alfred Hitchcock, video games have Hideo Kojima, or whatever. There's a, like, I don't normally, like, it differs from person to person, but in a general sense, you get the, I always take kind of a cynical eye to, quote-unquote, the popular conception, of any given thing. But, you know, on a personal level, I like Metal Gear. And I really respect and think, for the most part, that I understand. Typical. The way, like it's really easy to be dismissive and say, like, Hideo Kojima just wants to be a movie director, so he does video games because he can't make it in films. Like, that's the kind of thing I would say about, like, say, David Cage, right? But Kojima does seem to have an understanding and affinity for video games as a medium. And he plays with the medium in really interesting ways. Like, he was doing weird, subversive, oh, look, you're playing a video game. Jesus. Shit. Oh. Oh, get fucked. He was doing weird, subversive, like, oh, did you know that you're in a video game? You're playing a video game shit before that was even, like, back in when games were still, like, arcadey, you know, put the quarter in the machine. He was doing shit like in, Snatcher. Oh, shit. Like in Snatcher, there's a scene where you have to, the game literally says, turn the volume up on your TV in order to find this ticking time bomb. And then the bomb explodes, and the character goes, oh, fuck, that was really loud. And another character goes, well, yeah, you still had the volume on your TV turned all the way up.
Oh, great. Fuck.
And there's a boss that you can fight in Metal Gear Solid 3 that you can defeat by literally letting him die of old age. Because he's super old, so if you just, like, save the game and come back to that save, like, in a week, he'll have died because he died of old age. And shit like that. Like, he was doing that weird Undertale Flowey judges you for being a save scumming asshole shit before anyone. So it's really easy, I think, to be derisive and dismissive and say, you know, he's a wannabe movie director making games because he can't get by doing what he actually wants to do. But I don't think that's true. I think, you know, there's a larger portrait than... Like, he's a man who can't really be easily summed up with a simple categorization. But that also means, you know, oh shit, that not everything he makes is gonna be fucking gold. And that's, you know... The internet abhors the complex. Everything must be oversimplified and categorized in a way that can be dismissed almost. So any kind of, like, nuanced... Oh, okay. What? Any kind of nuance is always, like, very difficult to try and get out of any kind of discussion about anything in general. But in regards to, like, oh, fuck. Okay, so... Follow the strand. Oh, it stands for strand. Oh! Oh, shit. Oh my god, the Vor baby. Yeah, I mean, he also has a reputation for just being kind of a weird fuck. So there's always that, too. Yeah, let's try not to die like an idiot again. Weird that he has, like, a weird artificial doll Vor baby. Because in the trailer, I'm pretty sure he had a real baby.
Could wait out the rain over there.
The other thing I know about this game is I saw a lot of people making coronavirus memes about it. And also, obviously, the Norman Reedus. I guess, like, it's really easy to just be like, point at Metal Gear Solid 4, right? And be like, 8 hours of cutscenes. Motherfucker just wants to make movies. Yes and no. Like, it's really reductionist, I think, to take someone who really, like, was making games back in the who started out making games back in the very, very, very early days. On the fucking MSX, like, fucking 8-bit, 16-bit era equivalent. Like, that was before even, like, really consoles were that much of a thing. Like, that was back in, like, Amiga shit. and who, you know, set a lot of trends and was very influential when gaming was like in its infancy. It's still in its infancy. Before it was more accepted in the mainstream. No, my pictures. No. And just, you know, being contrarian, I guess. Like, he knows what he's doing in terms of games. It's just, to the internet, everything either has to be the best shit ever or the worst shit ever. No, my packages. No, my Amazon Prime. No. I guess it doesn't help that it's like starts off so in your face bizarre. And already pretty cutscene heavy, but like nothing's really happening in the cutscenes yet. But, you know, my perspective is always like, go into something with no expectations, high or low hopes, optimism or pessimism, but don't have any expectations. Don't expect something to be good, don't expect something to be bad. Just, you know, go into it ready to accept it for what it is. So that's what I'm doing with this. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. There's babies in hands and shit, so, you know. I'm mostly curious about, like, what the gameplay is gonna be, right? Like, the story is gonna be fucking wacky tobacky, but what's the gameplay? I'm expecting, like, it's obviously gonna be open world, but, like, to what extent? What's the content gonna be like?
My finger gone.
What's, like...
What the hell?
What's, like, the gameplay
so
loop?
Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls that up. My name is Fragile.
That's not a name. That's not...
Yeah, I've
that's
heard
not...
of you.
That's not a name. That's a...
That
that's,
right?
No.
Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers.
Our Amazon Prime delivery man, bringing us our groceries during this era of epidemic. Told you, the only thing I've seen so far is coronavirus memes. Why? No!
You want it?
Don't vor the
A
worm.
bite a day keeps the time fall away.
No, don't do it. No. Gross. So you know how Quentin Tarantino like films people's feet way too fucking much?
Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that.
It's Burnedman.
I make deliveries. That's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
Headed into town.
It's a really ineffective
Watch yourself.
umbrella.
Those things never stay gone for long. The time full fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah, so like the story obviously is not even worth commenting on at this point, because it's obviously intentionally just trying to be completely disorienting. And like not anything like, you know, it's obviously supposed to not have any kind of real yes, wear the sunglasses. Yes. Urinate. Yes. I must urinate. Yes. Yes. And then drink Monster Energy. Yes, drink the Mountain Dew. Oh, it's so fucking funny. It's obviously supposed to be like completely disorienting and like not something that's like relatable. Yeah, relatable. Like completely unrelatable, completely fantastical, and you know, without any kind of it's actually relevant because like I recorded a video on Final Fantasy VII recently. I don't know when that's going to go up in relation to this, but I talked about how like how a piece of media can a visual piece of media can convey information visually without like resorting to naked exposition. So obviously there's no exposition. I don't know if there's gonna be a moment later where the story goes, okay, time to explain shit. But obviously it's just throwing us into this fantastical world, where to the people living in it, everything is a matter of course, and you're just kind of left to like, drown. And that's obviously on purpose, so it's not worth talking about the story. What I'm curious about is what the gameplay hook is gonna be. Because I really like the gameplay in Metal Gear Solid 5. Even though, like, that game had a lot of shortcomings of its own, but I really liked the gameplay loop that in the open world. Okay, so these are just heel boys. And I'm also wondering how much of the game is going to be like straight narrative driven versus fuck around and do side missions and stuff like that. Because Metal Gear Solid 5 kind of had a good balance of that, where you could fuck around as much as you want, but also the plot really fucking got going when there were places to go with it. But also there was just like a lot of shit you could do in that game. So I don't know. And that's what I'm curious of. Is how is this game going to continue on from Metal Gear Solid 5, which was the last thing that Kojima made. Don't be so serious. Like, I'm kind of getting the sense of, like, the weight of what you're carrying having an impact on your mobility in positive and negative ways. I don't know. It's the very literal fucking beginning of the game, so we'll see where it goes. I want to get all the things. Oh shit. That's interesting. This upper body strength on this delivery man. Oh, woo, woo.
Beginning scan. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Now that's a little bit too much. Maybe it's... Maybe I can, like, redistribute it. Love the effort noises. There. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier to balance. Make deliver way. Deliver all the things. Predicted likes. Deliver all the things.
Delivering cargo.
What took you so long? It's not like the legend to come in late.
Let the legend come back to
Had to wait up a
life.
storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer.
It's coming out of your pay.
Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work. We'll be awaiting the next delivery.
Ooh, handcuffs. Cargo damage percent. 28 likes. It's tracking the distance from where the cutscene ended and not from where he actually started from. Awesome. S-rank delivery. S-rank delivery. I wonder if this is how Amazon Prime delivery people get rated on their employee performance review. Remaining distance. Okay, so I guess you can, like, drop it off at a settlement that's not where it was supposed to be delivered to. And be like, well, I got it here out of the wilds, so take it the rest of the way. So probably get less likes for delivering it to a place that it's not supposed to be delivered to. Or that's not where it is supposed to be delivered to. And then obviously shit gets broken. Count for breakage. Delivered an NPC's lost cargo. I'm getting more academics and courage for my Persona stats bar.
Special commission for Sam Porter Bridges. Priority 1.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna go take a piss. Yeah, like, this is like the 4th time his name has been shown. Like, we get it. Yeah, your boy Shinkawa. Yeah, we get it. Kojima made the game. We get it.
Igor, Bridges corpse disposal.
Ooh.
Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type.
Social
Like you
distance.
said, you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges
Social
corpse
distance.
disposal. What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on.
Some kind of phobia of being touched.
Come and take a look.
Oh, no wonder he got pissed off when she grabbed him. Guess that's a testament to how extreme the situation
It's an
was.
incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
You don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is just suicide.
Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerators to the north.
This route's crawling with BTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Why don't you have the incinerators
Just burn
in
the
the
poor bastard
city?
right here.
We put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
The Doom Eternal. Creepy.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you?
How inconsiderate of someone to kill themselves in this kind of setting.
Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
Here's a baby.
A big
Make sure
baby,
to
huh?
make sure to vor it gently.
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them. Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
Roll out!
Building bridges across America. I feel like the idea of having any vehicle that has an uncovered top, like why would you have a convertible in this kind of setting where rain is like the time splicer, right?
Well, the world was different when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
America was a
Here's our
country.
exposition.
Anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased.
But
No
now
need
the
for
COVID-19.
couriers like yourself. You had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries.
But then the COVID-19 happened, and the rain started turning the frogs gay.
As you
Oh,
can see,
shit.
The Death Stranding poked us full of holes.
Oh, the strands.
Fucked us beyond all recognition. And if you were lucky enough to survive,
Uh-oh.
the timefall came and washed you away.
Uh-oh.
And
That...
those freaks from the beach showed up.
Someone should notice
Worlds
this.
of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself put up on a pedestal.
Our Amazon Prime delivery people are the only ones who can save us in this era of social distancing. Is no one gonna notice the body?
Rainbow!
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs.
Why exactly was he necessary for this? I guess just to tell them when the hand monsters were close. Oh no, it's Jurassic Park. Any scene in the rain that's like lit with the spotlight like that is automatically Jurassic Park.
The engine stalled.
These assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Sam, can you see anything?
I told you I can't see them, dick.
No, nothing.
Oh shit. Creepy shadows. Speedruns of this game must be such a fucking trip.
Busters.
Don't blame the baby. Yeah, you're the one who's not being a good friend. This is really, I mean, like, this is pretty effective. No. Oh, that's... I mean, you can talk shit about the guy wanting to make movies instead of games all you want, but, I mean, like... he's a pretty good director, all things considered, when it comes to, like, having actors move in a scene. That was pretty good suspense, closing in the camera like that. Just need someone on site to tell him, like, okay, we can cut there now. You can cut. The scene is over now. It's too late. The COVID has already set in. He's become a member of the Wu-Tang Clan. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, that's the worst.
They're here.
Is this not, like, the time reign? Because he's not, like, growing older or anything. Oh, there it is.
Sam!
Dude, it's, like, way too late for you. Come on. Like, you're done. Oh no, I've become Frank West. I have a limp now. Oh, that's disconcerting. Yeah, if that's what happens to you when you die, if you commit suicide, you're an asshole. Maybe you should... Well, I guess it's too late, right? I guess you're too close for it to be... Maybe you should shut up, though, actually. Dude, you're fucked anyway. Oh shit, it's Hot Coldman. Yeah, that'll work. No, not the baby. Ah. Nothing worse than a botched suicide. Wow. okay, on the other hand, maybe everyone should just commit suicide at that point, if that's what you're fucking dealing with every day. maybe this is not a world worth living in. that is the kind of shit that, like, if that happened in H.P. Lovecraft's story, people would just start fucking slitting their own throats. Oh no, the baby. Vor your baby gently. Oh, this explains what the fuck was going on in that trailer, I guess, except it doesn't. No. I didn't think that there would actually be stuff from the trailer in the game. I thought the trailer was just like trippy, nonsensical shit for no reason. I was not expecting them to actually have stuff from any of the trailers in the game. I thought it was just like conceptual. It's just disconcerting. At least the title makes sense now. Oh, seamless. I'm really glad I have a setup with headphones now, because that was some good left-right audio shit. I don't know what Kojima's deal with Moby Dick is lately, but that definitely seems to be a very clear influence at this point. Because there was a lot of whale shit in Metal Gear Solid 5 as well. Okay, so if I hadn't died like a retard, this is where they would be tutorializing the Stranding. Known as the Scene when killed in the same hall as Strand, the guy. Sam so bad. Yeah, so Stranding. That is the strand from our death. There we are. You thought I was joking. I never joke. When it comes to the vor.
Can you hear me? Steady.
Okay. So, I mean, credit to Sony for funding this and being like, yeah, we'll put this out to a wide market and sell it as like a mainstream product. To be understood by like normal humans who might not have any idea who the fuck Hideo Kojima even is.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
So I'm still getting paid for that body disposal contract, right? Oh yeah, please give me a tutorial on these fucking gameplay mechanics. Yeah, see, I figured that. Yeah, I noticed that too. Very Sonic-esque. Navigating the list-style menus. Holding down buttons. I don't necessarily know if you need to tutorialize the concept of holding down a button, but okay. I mean, you've been wearing the handcuffs the whole time. You shouldn't be surprised. Ah, Bridget. The best trap. Bridget win. Every time someone, wakes up handcuffed, they act surprised by the concept of handcuffs. You should know what handcuffs are.
I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally. Call me Dead Man.
No,
I'm well acquainted
that's
with the dead.
stupid.
Not like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died.
No touchy.
I would advise against that. I'm no expert, but I can assure you it's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
It's called an Apple Watch.
Oh, us.
Yup. Bridges. Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right. Where am I? What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this.
Try, but don't actually succeed, because it's a fucking handcuff.
Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look.
It's a smartwatch.
We'll watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
No.
What the hell? 2 days.
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you.
Like your pee.
You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD, guys?
Oh, they're super dead. I mean, you
Central
saw.
Knot was obliterated in the annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater. The only ones to get it continue were you, for obvious reasons, and your broken bridge baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it?
That's
We
fucked.
lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redford, every soul in Central Knot City.
Oh, that sucks. But I still get to keep the likes, right? And I'm gonna get paid for that corpse disposal job.
We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now.
Who named that?
Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed a logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated. And there's only so much they can do in 2
Monster!
days.
Yeah!
Things here are a mess.
Drink your Mountain Dew, Snake.
Fortunately, the director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you. This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clinging woman in a cave.
Wow. You want to maybe give some more
I
details?
see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you. I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery. I need you to bring the president some morphine.
What president? America's gone.
President of the
Talking about mayor
company?
of Central Knot.
I'm assuming the mayor of the
Not the
company.
mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Because you're the best at what you do.
Look, Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise
And
it
what
will
that is
all
ain't
make
pretty
sense.
at all.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm fucking Guillermo del Toro. I don't do
Because
shit.
I'm not really here. Apologies. This is just a chirogram. And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on. You got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth, Sam, is that America's last president wants to see you in person. Are you really about to say no?
I mean, I guess there wouldn't be a game otherwise, so I might as well. But only if the president has an octopus body and gets into a katana sword fight on the top of on the top of Wall Street. What the fuck was the building? I think it was Wall Street.
Very good. I'll see you in the isolation ward.
I wonder how much creative influence Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro had over the game, because you do get the sense of, like, you know, I'm just gonna make a home movie with my buddies, you know, that kind of vibe. I'm wondering how much, like,
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
cause I mean, there's stories, of course, about, like,
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate administration to the president.
of, like, how David Hayter didn't really have like the best relationship with the Metal Gear Solid series. And as you know,
Access to delivery terminal denied.
and like we don't really know the story, but like in Japan,
Have a pleasant journey.
Snake's voice actor had a good relationship with Kojima because like he worked with him natively and everything. Kojima probably never even interacted with David Hayter.
Check the
Oh
map on
wow,
your
just
complex
straight up
if you're lost,
codec.
Sam.
Okay.
The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean.
Straight up codec. That's funny. Oh, that was the city we were just at. Oh, that's cool. There's that story of like the voice actor for Solid Snake in Japan. He was estranged from his dad. So what Kojima did was during the scene at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, when Solid Snake confronted Big Boss, who is Solid Snake's dad, he got the voice actor for Solid Snake's actual dad to voice Big Boss in that scene,
Friendly neighborhood dead man here.
so that they would be like
Once you're
reunited.
headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is.
So that they would be like reunited and the bridges would be mended on set, and they could bring that energy to their performance. So like compare that to like David Hayter, who is just taking, you know, the script and, you know, reading off the localized version of the script, probably didn't have any kind of creative relationship with Kojima himself. So then you have, you know, Kojima knows and is working with Norman Reedus directly.
Central
Sometimes.
wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
So in a way, it all kind of worked out for the best. Ooh. Some kind of massive conspiracy or something. Yeah, so compared to that, Norman Reedus, like that's what's interesting to me, is I want to think about like how is this game being like localized in Japan, considering Norman Reedus is a native English speaker. And like how did that factor into them developing the story and the character and stuff like that? That's the kind of stuff that's interesting for me to think about. And the kind of stuff that doesn't get thought about very often, because we can only appraise the product that has been presented to us on the shelves in the West. You don't tend to think about how, you know, that's just a version of the product that has been altered from what it was in its native release. Not enough trash. Like, we think of Metal Gear Solid in terms of what it is, you know, in English, but that's not what it was that's not like the creator's original vision, you know? That kind of thing. Anyway. Whereas this, you know, is much more,
Sam, it's me.
hopefully, much more, like, has less barriers in between us, the audience,
Sorry,
and the original
mistake.
creator. Compared to Metal Gear Solid, which had a lot of filters
I'm afraid the president's condition has
in between
deteriorated.
the creator and the audience.
Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. and allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you.
Hillary Clinton?
You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside.
Get naked. Who was giving that likes, right? Yes, you walked 20 feet. Good job. I'm not a fan of the dangling shadow shit from the sky. Wish there would be less of that.
That's the president's right-hand man. The director of bridges.
Hot Coldman. Cold Hotman.
Die Hardman?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, you were with Bridges 1? So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
Oh god, it's so good. I love it.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting. It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
Madam President, we've brought Sam.
The point I was trying to make is, like, it's interesting to think about how this game will probably be more representative of what was originally written down in the script, because so many people involved are native English speakers, compared to Metal Gear Solid, where everyone involved in the creative process is a native Japanese speaker, and it had to be translated before it reached us.
I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right? Yeah, I know you hate me.
Oh, Bridget. I get it. Bridges. I get it.
Amelie.
Amelie.
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole.
Make America great again.
Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me.
Wow, that literally could not have gone any worse. That is the worst that could have possibly gone.
willing to help me?
No, I...
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Okay, so this is going to be really hard to explain. Hopefully everyone's going to be really cool with a lot of things they shouldn't be cool with.
Doctor, we need your help.
All hands on deck here. TCV, give me 150 cc's. She's not responding.
Hopefully a lot of people are going to be cool with a lot of things really quick.
She's dropping. Hold on. We're losing her.
Lady, this isn't really a situation where defibrillators would be helpful anyway, so I don't know what you think you're doing.
Listen, no one can know that the president is dead. If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
A lot of people
Yes,
already
Director,
left the room.
But there's still the matter of the body. Without corpse disposal.
We've got that covered.
I feel like you don't.
Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
Wow,
Director,
that's pretty
the
funny.
cancer spread throughout her entire body.
Look, dude,
Harvesting
literally the
organs is out of
characters in
question,
the story are
and there is
pointing
no
out
need
the
for an
symbolism.
autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went into the field with are dead. But the president's body has to be burned.
What I'm saying is we're going to strap your mother's dead body to your back and send you out on foot to burn
The
her
only way
ass.
there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
Sam, you're already on the clock.
First of all, it's kind of your fault. Second of all,
Now get it done.
there's not a lot of
Sam
other
Porter
options.
Bridges.
So the game hasn't really opened up yet. But maybe after this? I don't know. We have not really been given into the open world quite yet, obviously. Been a lot of cutscenes.
Can I have a moment? President Strand believed in American Reconstructionism. She worked tirelessly to bring the nation together again.
She sold red hats on every corner.
There would be no bridges. She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it, America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
America.
You just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What matters is that we're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
But I really don't have an emotional investment in this.
Humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love you, Sam.
Do we really need an audio flashback to something that happened 3 minutes ago?
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in the mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
We'll be monitoring you around the clock.
I mean, you
If
said
anything
that
comes
already.
up, we'll offer you support via the cufflinks.
Note the symbolism of the black hand on your wrist. Is someone else also gonna point out him literally carrying the emotional baggage of his dead mother on his back? Because that also seems symbolic. She only weighs 55 kilograms?
Sam, this is Die Hard.
Oh, order number 3, top secret. That's a good touch.
Cuffs, right? Use them to check the location of the incident.
Why am I wearing a different uniform now? Let's check the cargo. President's body. Damage 0%. Yeah, that'll be awkward. Oh, we got boots, though. Check these boots. Do not offload the president's body, please. Oh, I can carry the boots on my back. That's cute. Offload the boots. Checking potential fall height. Transporting corpses. Saving your game. Let's pop a save. Let's pop down a quick save.